We're literally gonna watch 2 of Bricky's videos, and one of the first one is about the worst Call of Duty Zombies experience ever being.
Hello everybody, my name is Bricky, currently experiencing explosive
criminal gameplay!
I haven't been particularly silent when it comes to my thoughts on Call of Duty Zombies. Been a lifelong fan since World of War, made a video talking about the epitome of zombies, I believe in Black Ops 3, made a video about Cold War and its pretty good gameplay, but mediocre story and setting, and I even talked a little bit about Call of Duty Vanguard has a zombie experience, and therefore, as a zombie fan, it is my duty to go ahead, pick it up, and try it out.
That's what I'm saying.
See, is it worth your time? Now, I stand
Chat, what if we all just got rid of Vanguard? What would happen? What if we all just went back to GameStop and brought Call of Duty Vanguard back? What would happen? Would zombies quit? What would happen, chat?
Sit before you and tell you
no more
that
Call of
Duty Vanguard Zombies is
happen.
arguably the worst zombies experience I have ever played, and is an insult to the $60.
What if we kissed at the GameStop?
But Bricky, $60.
Man, I'd put Call of Duty Vanguard between us.
I wouldn't play it if it was free. My first run lasted.
You wouldn't play it if it was free?
And I was bored halfway through it. On my first run, I was bored. Like, all of this sounds like hyperbole. I know. All of this sounds like I'm trying to really fluff up my title and fluff up all the things I'm saying, because I really want to get that good, sweet YouTube ad revenue or something. But I don't...
Nah, he ain't bluffing. Chat, I know when a man bluffing. This motherfucker ain't bluffing. I mean, look at those eyes. There's pain in those eyes. There's pain in those eyes. Chat, look at my eyes. Look at my fucking eyes. Are there pain in these eyes?
I truly believe Outer Wilds is one of the best sci-fi games of all time. I truly believe
I have that game.
One of the
I have yet to load it up though.
Best horror games.
Darkwood, chat. I tried Darkwood. One in chat.
Frostpunk is one of the best
one in
city
chat.
builders
If I tried
out
Darkwood,
there.
I don't like
that
city
Back
builders.
4 Blood's progression system is stupid and an embarrassment.
Oh, true.
And I truly believe that Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies is the worst experience of COD Zombies ever made. It is worse than World War II Zombies. It is worse than Black Ops 4. It is worse than Exo Zombies. I would rather play the Burger Town map on Zombies than jump into this more. That is
actually so true. Literally, chat, I was about to go back to Exo Zombies, so he's literally speaking factuals.
Not hyperbole. I legitimately mean it.
He's
and I know
factuals.
You want me to tell you why. Okay, I'll get started. First things first, let's talk a little bit of technical, right?
This man's talking.
You see this UI? What is that UI? How much stuff do you have to fit on a screen for zombies?
I know. I know.
Great UI either.
That's such a great point. Like, it's zombies, bro.
Hell, compare them to Black Ops 4. I've always shit on Black Ops 4's UI for being just terrible. I would take that over this. There's so much stuff on screen.
Chat, BO4 Vanguard. Honestly, I think the Vanguard one does look better than BO4. To be honest, it doesn't have that blocky rigidness. But, oh man, I do think the Vanguard HUD is a major step backwards, especially considering we had such a great HUD already in Cold War, man. I can't believe it.
Okay, let's talk technical. Let's talk technical. First things first, zombies will sometimes just ignore you. Just stand there.
Look at them.
I guess they're guarding something sometimes. And sometimes
they fucking guarding their virginity, bro.
The gun sounds range heavily. The shotgun sounds pretty good.
Bro, how can they
compare
be doing this,
the World of War PPSH to this PPSH?
No, bro. Oh, Chad, he's exposing him.
This weapon.
He's exposing him.
Screen. The huge amounts of muzzle smoke made it
I know, you literally can't even see
when firing this
Look at that.
And the sound effect change between indoors and outdoors.
Look at this weapon. What's going on?
In this particular section of the map.
It's a smoke gun. Oh my
The salvage icon on your HUD is different than the salvage icon on the crafting table. And look at this
I didn't even notice that.
That's not even a technical problem. Just what the fuck is that? You can't pause in single player. It doesn't pause your game.
No, bro.
So we're off to a good start. Gameplay. So what do you think Call of Duty Zombies gameplay? You assume endless ways.
I love watching this video chat because you can't blame me. This is not me. Okay, bro? This is not me saying this. This is literally everyone else saying this. That's why I'm sitting back. I'm relaxing, and I'm like, go off, bro. Just go off, man.
Right. You load
is this chat? Is this my fault? Is Black Ops 4 Zombies my fault?
They're all dead.
I think it
next
is, bro.
wave
Thank you,
comes,
Zatian, for the
etc., etc., right? Well, that was just a little too fun. So we don't have that anymore. See that marker?
No more
up
fun.
There? That is not waves.
Oh,
that is
he's pointing at me. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. Sorry. There you go.
Objectives completed.
How not me. Not me, chat. Not me. Not me. Not me.
Opening up a bunch of doors, get to the power switch, everything turns on, that kind of stuff. That's gone. There's no power switch. There's also no doors. You don't spend any money to open up any doors.
I forgot. There isn't any
doors.
Pack-a-Punch,
for example? Oh, it's already there. It's right there. It's there. You don't gotta unlock
my Pack-a-Punch guy. One in the chat, if you want my Pack-a-Punch Vanguard gameplay.
Have been removed from you. The new
I will give you my Pack-a-Punch guys.
You see a portal. You go to the portal, and that immediately teleports you to a locked-off area of the map in which you must complete an objective. This objective could be...
I like how he says that. It's not even a new map. It's a locked-off part of the map you're already in outside of Shinonuma.
At a time,
and that one other multiplayer.
Kill zombies, pick stuff up, and deposit it into a totem, for example, or it'll be escort missions with a floating head for a gamer time until it's done. Once this is all over, you will be rewarded with a huge amount of points and teleported back to the main.
Chat, can I be real with you? Can I be real with you? I think before we even continue off of this video, I gotta say something. I think Treyarch should stop all development on Vanguard Zombies. One in the chat if you agree. I think they need to literally give up. There is no hope now. I don't think anyone is going to go out and buy this game now. Everyone is telling it that it's shit, it's garbage. I don't even know why they didn't continue off of Cold War at this point. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I think it would be a massive if they continued to upload on this game. I'm gonna be straight honest. I would be so shocked if they do.
Area that you started, which
just
is almost
something
like a
else.
Safe mode or a safe area in Zombies, and then the round ticker goes up and the game gets harder. In this area, the middle ground Stalingrad area,
it's like zombies don't even matter.
Spend your stuff freely with almost no fear of reprisal. Like any idea where you have to be a little bit cautious about buying stuff because you always got zombies on you, that constant threat is gone. The zombies are only in the outskirts areas, defending items, unlocks, perks, etc.
Chat, do you even go for those unlocks when you play Duran Fong? I actually never do. I didn't even realize there was anything until I watched like Codename Pizza play.
You go to them,
that's so bad.
And then get one of the literally only 2 voice lines the Nazi guy wants to give you. He has 2. Why does he have 2? But the thing is that in the safe area, once all the zombies are
diversity, boys. Diverse voice lines.
To go do another objective in order to continue your points gain. What makes this so much worse is they actually neutered the amount of points you gain from killing zombies. Back in the day, way back in the day, it was 10 points per shot to the body, then 50 for the kill, 100 for a headshot kill, or about, I think, 130 for a knife. In Cold War, they changed this up, where you still got kills for regular precision and melee.
Cold War did it well, boys. Cold War was a good game. I always said this. Cold War is a good game. Wasn't as good as BL3, but it was a very good game.
Shooting a zombie does not give you points.
Drake's in chat for Cold War, bro.
Shooting a zombie in the body, however, will give you a grand total of, big drum roll, 20 points. 30 if it's a headshot. And now you're probably thinking, oh, well, you know, at least they probably changed the financial.
You can literally get 20 points on Black Ops 1 shooting a zombie twice with the MP5. That is absolutely disgusting. Thank you, Ball Torture, for the tier 1. That's what I'm going through right now.
Part of this. No! The perks and upgrades have gotten more expensive. Pack-a-Punch level 1 is 7,500, then 15,000, then 30,000.
Woo!
About perks as well.
Yeah!
Getting more expensive in this variant, which we'll discuss when we talk about comparisons to Cold War. Basically, if you want to farm points, the only way I found out how to do that is to actually do the totem mission and just kill zombies for as long as you want, because
you literally just harvest them.
The points are abysmal.
It will literally take you like an hour to get
headshot
30k
kill.
points.
30. Which means if you want to get the same as an old school zombie headshot of 100, you need to kill 3.3 zombies per thing. And then you're
very good gameplay progression.
And it's just boring. However, objectives give you big points, like 5,000, 7,000 points by completing them.
10,000 even, bro,
zombies
later
are
on.
worth less. Objectives are worth a ton, so you are being railroaded into doing...
Chat, does Vanguard Zombies feel like communism? One in the chat. It kind of does. It's like you get less than what you would have gotten. You pay more. And you get nothing.
Nothing but
it's communism zombies, bro.
And receiving a certain amount of points from it. Old
I just
strategy,
realized it, bro.
5 shots with a pistol to the body, knife in round 1, going and doing all the...
I know what happened to all this strategy. That's kind of what I disliked about Cold War, bro. You don't start off with a pistol. It's not about knifing round 1 and then shooting a couple times on round 2. And then keeping it going. You know what I'm saying? I missed that, man.
Better, yeah. SMG that has low damage.
Thank you, Jamie, for the 5, man. Or for the
points on the stomach and whatever when you're shooting them.
I'm afraid for life for the 500.
Oh god, thank you. There is no
Park isn't in Vanguard.
involved
Please refund.
in the slightest. You need to go out there to the portal, and you are forced to do all these objectives. Because if you don't, you are a poor bitch. Okay, so the zombie experience is objective based now, and you're being railroaded on points.
Oh, this is foul. Thank you for the prime.
It's the classic zombies run at you, they get faster with time, and all that usual kind of stuff. However, I want to talk a little bit about the special zombies.
Oh,
the first one,
no.
Boomstrider.
I hate this game, dude. He's just standing there. This is so... This dude,
it's
bro.
actually pretty acceptable because it runs at you and it makes a very loud screeching
noise. It is a cool. It's like one of the only ways you can actually kill
zombies, so you
things
have a
in
little
the
bit
game,
of tactics
bro.
with that. They're a little annoying, but the idea of the zombie is fine. The problem is that these guys can appear from anywhere. Back in the old zombies, zombies would come out of designated zones, either boarded up windows or
right. That's a great point. I never even thought of that.
They could basically come out of anywhere,
but it takes some time. Yeah, it takes some time.
Actually get their way.
So it's not as bad. Even with super sprinters, they somehow did that correctly.
The ground, and then it would take them maybe about 2 seconds to actually become active, and then want to go hit you. In Vanguard, they come out of areas like before, but now they can also teleport. They can come out of a dimensional rift immediately, anywhere. So because of that, sometimes zombies will be popping out of portals, and then a Boomstrider will be like, "Life has many doors, Ed boy," and just immediately appear right next to me. And there's no wind up for their explosion. There's no animation. They just go boom.
Sad.
So randomly, I'm chilling. A Boomstrider just rips through the butthole of reality and immediately explodes all over my face. And I'm not even getting paid for it. But of course, we have armor. Remember armor, Cold War, armor, kind of a crutch.
Oh my gosh, when he describes it like that, that's social, that's social credit minus a bajillion, boys. That's so sad.
Strong, but armor, its own system, its own points value. Armor was a thing, and regardless of how strong it was a necessary evil for Cold War, and it really added to the gameplay formula. Now armor is back, but it seems that
armor's so weird in Vanguard.
There's so many names in the beginning of this one. I don't even know who developed this game anymore. They deemed that armor was also too powerful, so they wanted ways to, whittle it down.
Armor too powerful?
Introducing zombie with a gun. Zombie with a minigun. That is. Now, we've had ranged zombies before.
Dude, I had so much hope for this zombie, because listen, even the Panzer has projectiles, but it's like zombies with a gun? No.
Panzer sold out to the Russian manglers.
Yeah, exactly.
They normally have a thing with their stuff. They fire the electric bolts, and then it kind of twirls into the air and then blows up later. There's a reaction. The sonic blast of the mangler takes time to reach their
that's very true.
Movement involved. This guy has a gun. that shoots bullets at you, and he's tanky as shit. This zombie, I think his entire purpose is to shred you of your armor.
I know, look at this. The fact that it does both health and armor as well. I didn't even realize that. What the fuck? Like, if you down and lose Jug all the way to level 1 in Vanguard, it's actually over for you.
Use your scrap to keep buying armor, because it literally will fire at you from a distance with, I'm assuming, close to a hit scan weapon, and there is actually nothing you can do. And like I said, he's super tanky. Who thought adding a zombie with a gun was a good idea? This isn't a boss zombie.
That's so true.
This is not rare.
That's the thing. It's not even a boss zombie. Do you guys remember on like round 15 with the game Noah, Milo, Chop, and I did, and we were in the hub, and there were like 500 of these death fishing guys in the middle of the map, just going. Dude, that is so funny. It's not even a boss.
Like every 5 rounds, something like that. No. This is like the Napalm and Sonic zombies in Shangri-La.
Yeah, it's
every
they
round
spawn
at a certain
that
point
much.
will have 2, 3, 4 of these guys.
Yeah.
All that effort, learning how to train zombies, learning how to maneuver through areas, all of that.
No mega.
And you just gave a zombie
baby.
a gun. Oh, it's particularly fun when you have to stay near the head too in that escort mission.
I know,
then
and
the
they
zombie's
destroy
shooting
you.
I hope you didn't bring a shotgun. Okay, so you're being railroaded on points. Armor's still a crutch. But
fuck.
how about progression? How about all that like background stuff? You know, you play
What
the game,
progression?
XP,
Chat,
doing all that kind of stuff.
guys, I need to tell you something. Somebody sent me a Twitter image yesterday, and it showed me that he needed 1 billion XP for 1 level up. 1 billion. What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Because Cold War actually had a pretty
1
deep progression
billion.
system. I said many times in my Cold War Zombies review that the game is pretty good but lacks personality, and I think I stand by that. The maps aren't very pretty, the story is boring, and the operator voice lines are pretty awful, but the gameplay was actually pretty good. They made a bunch of changes compared to the old formula,
I agree.
but they worked. And even the times they didn't work, there was so much progression that you can work with.
Dude,
your perks
yeah,
had
like,
5
they even had a good
different ways to be
system
upgraded.
already, man.
Your weapons all had
Cold
5
War.
different upgrades along with that. Your special abilities had
Lads, out of 10, what would you rate the Cold War progression system? I know Chop doesn't like it because it's out of game. I would say, like, dude, it was one of the better progression systems we've ever had in Zombies. Better than BO4's, like, class system. I don't know if it was better than Gobblegums, but man, it was just so nice. It was such a breath of fresh air to have something like that, man.
upgrades. There
We're
was
playing actually
a pretty
rewards you. I
large
really dug
amount
it.
of effort put into a consistent progression, and then you
Yeah.
grind the game, get the crystals, and then buff things out. It was on a player-per-player basis.
Yeah.
As far as all of its issues were, that part, I liked it a lot. Did it make you a little bit overpowered at the end? Oh, totally. But
I think, but
at least
that's
you had
the
to earn
point.
it, you know?
Yeah.
So, naturally, Vanguard
Earning
did the
overpoweredness
very
is the way to
intelligent
go for
decision
zombies.
of removing
That's
all
always
of that.
how it's been.
And it's all gone. It's all gone. Can you upgrade your weapons and give them special benefits like Cold War? No. Can you upgrade your ability like Ether Shroud and stuff? No. Can you upgrade your perks?
Wait, chat, is Double Pap in this game? I don't think Double Pap is in this game, right? I'm trying to remember. It's not in the game?
No, but don't worry, young grasshopper. They did the other idea, which is allowing you to buy your perks multiple times for the same effect. Perk 1, free. Then 2,500, then 5,000, then 7,500. Every time
Yes.
you want to consistently buy a perk in-game without
Yes.
progression. And you're being railroaded on points
The
because zombies are
sacrificial
only
hearts
worth
is double
30 to the
pap.
head,
Oh,
20
I
to the body.
forgot.
So now
Yeah,
there's no
it's
reason to play
this.
besides just getting your regular experience that you normally get. There's no upgrades. There's no...
Chat, Altar of Covenants out of 10. I'm curious to see what the chat says. I personally am not a fan. Not a fan, but I think it could get better as long as you could have more than 3. I think if you could have like 10 and they add like 12 times as many as they have up here, it could work.
Extra anything.
It could work.
It's just all bare bones.
But it's RNG
but
as
worse,
well.
because you don't get any points anymore from killing zombies just by the objectives, and the objectives are boring. And Pack-a-Punch. Yes, let's talk about that. So, you know how in Cold War, they actually added a new thing, which was a weapon variant, or like level-based
This is so
system.
painful
It was actually
to watch.
pretty genius, and it added an additional dimension
I'm literally
to the
hurting
gameplay.
watching this
So
right
your
now.
weapons had 5 like ranks. Kind of Rarity is very similar to an MMO or anything. Red was actually the lowest one, and then it went the
Lads, do you
green,
miss the
blue,
rarity
purple,
system?
orange.
Yes,
and
in
getting
chat if
something
you
to
do.
orange took a
I
lot of your scrap, which was its
miss
own
it.
separate resource.
I do.
However, at the time, it was
even
pretty
lie.
genius because then you could start the game
I
with
can't even lie.
LMG, but it was only a level 1 LMG, so it really wasn't that great. But if
Yeah.
you wanted to either hit the box for some higher rarity weapons or really put in the amount of resources to make that one special gun you spawned with your main gun, the options were there for you. Now, that was actually
and you can
separate
make
to
it your
Pack-a-Punch
best
as
weapon
well,
ever.
because
And
not only
there's
did
so
you have
many
rarity, but you
upgrades
had
for it, it actually
power,
felt like
and
it was
so getting
worth
a
it.
good like orange weapon with triple pack,
Yeah.
that thing would kick ass.
Yeah.
And as I was rolling the box in Vanguard, I was noticing the color variants. I was
Oh,
like, oh,
no.
cool. They brought that back.
Oh no.
Wow, was I wrong. The color variants were not actually rarities. Rarities are gone entirely.
No,
the color
bro.
variants mean that the gun has already been pre-pack-a-punched. White is none, blue is packed once, purple twice, orange 3 times.
So
Why
bad, bro.
would I grind through a game that railroads me on points, suffocates the amount I get from zombies, and actually costs more to pack a
I
punch?
kind of like how there's in-game progression in Vanguard instead of permanent unlocks. That's pretty much all I like about Vanguard, though. Again, I can agree, but also RNG elements in-game unlocks, no mega lol.
When I can literally get the exact same thing from the box. Also, what's worse, that there, what you're seeing, that's a triple packed gun. Probably thinking to yourself, where's the camo?
Stop! This hurts so much to watch. Look at his fucking face, man. Oh my gosh, it's like a... I'm feeling this much pain, Jack. Could you imagine what Treyarch is feeling right now? I can't even imagine.
There is no camo. It's gone. All it does is have a little red muzzle flare and a slightly pew-pew noise.
Oh, no.
There's no camo. There's no Pack-a-Punch camo. There's just a little icon on the bottom. That's it. I'm not older than 35. I don't violently come when I see an MP40. Give it the goddamn cool little light show. That's
True.
all I ask. So you have an inferior gameplay loop, a lack of progression, you're railroaded on points, the customization's gone. Is anything else better? Not really. The
No
voice
mega
acting
lol.
is really not that great. Sometimes they're okay, some of the demons are neat, and if there's anything that
It's just like there's only 4 voice lines per person, chat. And like, chat, you know that I bid your soldiers auf Wiedersehen. That line goes off like 5 times in a row. I hear that one so many times when I play.
give it some credit on is that its art direction's a little bit better. I like the chalices for the perks instead, kind of cool. The demon idea is kind of neat. It's got a little bit more personality, but the voice acting is just so poor. It's so poor.
But the story
Besides
doesn't
some of the
even matter. It's
demons,
all the
characters are
gameplay,
great.
man.
The operators suck. Oh my god, they're so bad. I can't believe we went from Nikolai to this. And
Oh man, this is so bad.
like, what's like why? What am I doing? We decided to take Outbreak because I guess 5 people like
Oh
Outbreak and
shit!
turned it into the entire.
Bow,
game.
bow,
don't-
bow.
I didn't like
The
Cold
shots.
I didn't enjoy Cold War. I
All
don't think it was
5
a great
people.
game.
Drake's in the chat,
Fun with the
boys.
zombies.
Drake's in the
It was
chat.
okay. It wasn't Black Ops 3.
Oh my
Black Ops
gosh,
2 or 1
man.
or World of War, but
This
it
guy
was
going
okay.
Crazy on us right
You know,
now.
it had promise.
Hey,
Outbreak,
he said it on me,
but it had
Chad. He
promise.
said it on me, bro.
And this is just like I'm sad. I guess this just leaves me with a final question, which is what happened? Activision's stock has been tanking recently.
Bobby Kotick happened. Lads, F in chat. Bobby Kotick happened. F and an L in chat.
The only thing that Activision is better at than delaying games is abusing women. And I think their share prices are finally starting to...
Hold on. Say that again. Say it again.
What happened? Activision's stock has been tanking recently. The only thing that Activision is better at than delaying games is abusing women. And I...
This is so foul. Oh my god, man. This guy going crazy. Oh my gosh. You know, that's the craziest shit. Because what he's saying is literally 100% factual. And that might be the worst thing that I've ever heard. By far. Oh my gosh, man. That's another L in the chat. Come on, that's 2 L's in a row. How many more L's can they take, man?
I think their share prices are finally starting to catch up with them. Modern Warfare 2019 was lightning in a bottle. It had a long development time. It looked good. It sounded good. The campaign was decent. Spec Ops didn't like that much.
It's almost like that's what it takes to make a good game. More than 1 month of development time, boys. Let's go, man.
The gameplay was surprisingly solid. It worked out really well. Not a huge fan of Warzone myself, but it peaked. And now it feels like we're getting Modern Warfare 2019 with a coat of 80s paint and now a coat of World War II paint. In fact, it actually probably is exactly that because they need to keep the Warzone stuff up. The old days, COD had a 2-year cycle.
Dude, and that is what I'm saying, man. I like Warzone, but for it to be taken over so many games because of Warzone, like that's so truthful. Cold War is just Warzone 2.0, and Vanguard is Warzone 3.0. And it's just going to keep happening until Warzone either dies or they actually fix their cycle. So it makes me wonder, like, bro, what is happening, man?
Studio at Modern Warfare, and then Black Ops, and then Modern Warfare 3, I think is what it was, and then Black Ops 2. It had a 2-year cycle, and then Sledgehammer came along, and it had a 3-year cycle. And that was, in that period of time, people were a little bit iffy on the games. You know, that was like around the Advanced Warfare Black Ops 3 period of time. But that 3-year cycle helped. It really did. It gave it a lot more polish. Call of Duty was always a game that, for all of its problems, for all of its issues, and whether you liked it or not, it was decently polished, and it had a lot of content. Had a full campaign, a multiplayer, and the extra side mode, and it was
every year since like 2015 now there's always been something lacking. With BO3 it was campaign, with BO4 it was campaign, with Cold War. Actually, Cold War was one of the few games I felt like that actually kind of delivered on all fronts. So boys, Drake's in the chat for Cold War. Cold War did a better campaign than BO3 and BO4. But I know Cold War maybe was MP, just because it wasn't Warzone enough. But like, man, that's not me saying that. That's the Warzone community saying that. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, like Modern Warfare 2019, that was just no side mode, no zombies. Vanguard is, it's like just a multiplayer. Like the campaign is mid, and the zombies is non-existent, so it's literally just a multiplayer. So it makes you wonder, like, if we're only able to put out one of the 3 modes now, like, is Call of Duty even Call of Duty anymore?
Generally well polished. It looked good. It ran well. It was pretty good at that stuff. Now I feel like I'm seeing the death rattle of a company. Activision Blizzard, for all their money,
lads, I say, like, 5 years, COD might not even be around. One in the chat if you agree with that. Could be. In 5 years, especially with, like, dude, especially if Bobby Kotick tries to remain as, like, a supreme commanding leader and gives up on having PS4 and Xbox affiliations, it's over for Call of Duty, man. Like, it is actually over. Like, there is no way. Like, the fact to me that Activision is even challenging those relationships by saying they're going to still put in Bobby Kotick as the CEO is actually the worst part of it all. They are literally challenging their higher-ups and saying, we're going to do this.
Creatively malnourished. No matter how gross Bobby Harkonnen looks. You know, the campaign multiplayer might be better.
Dude, the slight roast in this is fucking unreal.
I just don't believe them. This looks like Modern Warfare again with a new coat of paint. Again. Yeah. I know that the developers of this game can do better. They have done better. I don't know if it's massive crunch, if the cycles are...
Chat, Sledgehammer Games, we love you. But, like, every time a Sledgehammer Games game release, I know shit going down fucking bad, man.
They're all messed up. If the internal problems with the company are catching up to them, if it's just...
But COD World War II was a good MP game, apparently, for people that said it, bro. But, yeah, Sledgehammer got a bad track record, at least for me.
I'm trying to ride out the amount of money. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But it truly feels like this company is on its spiral down to, like, death. And while I'm really sad about the workers that work there, and I really, like, wish them the best for their job, kind of good. Activision Blizzard has so far from the hate.
Devs, move on. I'm moving on with you. Call of Duty poo-poo.
Day with that beautiful eyeball
Call
and
of
the big
Duty
spike in it.
Man.
It is far from the greatness that they used to be in, and maybe some things should just put them out of their misery. Don't buy this game, honestly. I spent my money so I could tell you not to. It is an embarrassment. And for someone who has generally liked most Call of Duty games, just because I like that kind of formula, fuck this.
Yeah!
Halo Infinite.
Yeah!
Some company looks
I'm gonna go play Halo Infinite.
What the fuck they're doing. Damn, that made me angry. It's like watching your favorite thing just get abused by people who have no idea what the hell they're doing.
I know.
There's a market for Call of Duty style zombies. I'm telling you what.
There's
some people out there who probably should jump on that opportunity. Some kind of endless wave-based zombies like that. Because Back 4 Blood isn't doing
Deviation Games. We're looking at you, Deviation Games.
That great right now, and there's a damn market for that. So we'll see. We'll absolutely see. Thank you everyone for watching. However,
great video, bro.
You're doing great. Please check
great out video. Actually, had me laughing.
Description.
And he brought up some great points that I'm like, Vanguard. What the fuck is you doing, bro? Great video. Go check out Bricky out.